starting day one of the Extreme Open for 2024. We're at Volusia Country Club. We have dog friends, we have people friends, we have the booths. Always make sure to stop by the booths and support the people that are actually supporting our sport. Honestly, this match is an amazing opportunity to meet people, to talk to like some of the highest caliber of shooting in our sport. People come from all over the world to shoot this match. If you're in the US and you're not shooting this match, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but if I actually don't have someone's name on screen, it's because I don't know their Instagram or I don't remember, so I apologize for that. One of the very cool things about shooting matches with higher level athletes is just seeing how they behave. Just paying attention to how they do things, and you'll start noticing that there are subtle differences that actually compound into the major differences that you see shooting the stage. Their attention to detail, their attention to like where your foot is gonna go, like how much they have to move, where the hand is gonna touch, how much are you gonna cant it, where are you gonna look first. Like every single detail is accounted for. When we're talking about JJ, when we're talking about Eric, and even to some extent Randy and Jim, these guys are actually very, very into the game. They know what to look for. So that was pretty fun, rough start, but you have to keep your head in the game and just move on to the next one. You can't live in the past, you just gotta focus on what's coming next and execute to the level of your ability of that day. Not trying to replicate what you do in training alone when no one is watching, the weather is perfect and you slept well. You just have to execute like what you can do today. Yeah, we're not happy. We're not happy because I know I could have done better, but... At the end of the day, coulda, shoulda, woulda means absolutely fucking nothing. Ended up fumbling the reload over there, which definitely threw me off mentally.
Stand by.
Finish the road so quick.
Alpha Charlie. Fuck yeah.
We were able to pull ourselves back together, and we're back in the game.
Tom?
Bring it down. You're at 98%. You need to be 90%.
Too boring.
5 weeks.
We'll sponsor you for $14.99 a month.
That's a really good
Get a gun for a year, and then we get it back.
Then you get
Thank
it
you for
back.
your service.
See, the difficulty is you sometimes think you know what you should be doing, but it doesn't work out. And when it doesn't work out, that shit can stay in your head and fuck up the rest of your day, and you can't let that happen. Sometimes we end up compensating just way too hard the other way. It's hard to find a balance, but thank God that in this sport we get to observe everyone and learn from everyone.
So on that last stage, what was the deal?
The last stage, I took a risk. I did not follow the rules. There are rules that you have to follow. If you don't follow them, you have to deal with the consequences of them. So I need to make my shooting as easy as possible. I can push on movement, I can push on draw, I can push on reload, I can push on all of these other things, but my shooting needs to be calm. And if I put myself in a position where I'm not calm because there's a very high risk, that's not good. So I took steel, paper, moved to steel, paper. On this paper, I had a makeup shot because I had a delta. Because of that makeup shot, I was gonna run dry. And I realized that as I took my first shot in the last target, I knew it, but there just was no time. So I ended up having to do a standing reload, and I bumped my magazine because I'm trying to do it fast. I have two options right now. I have option A, which is saying, oh man, today was really good if it wasn't for X, Y, and Z. But in reality, the shooter that I am today is a shooter that's on record. It's on practice score. You can see what kind of shooter I was today. I don't want to become the type of shooter that is a what if shooter. Just like, if it wasn't for this, I would have won. I would have done better. I would have beaten this person or whatever. That's how you get disillusioned, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but in my opinion, that's what happens. So what I mean by, saying that I would have won if it wasn't for this stage, or if it wasn't for this thing or something like that, is that if you pay very close attention to all of your stages, if you if you're aware of what you're doing while you're shooting, you're gonna notice that isn't the first time that things went off the rail. You probably either got lucky or you got pretty close to that pushing margin or something like that, and you didn't recognize that as a threat. It worked. And maybe you thought, oh, I'm just gonna do this thing. I can do it again. That's in your mind. That has nothing to do with shooting, and that, I think, really messes up your performance. So with me today, I had eaten a Delta, I had gotten a mic, I had a stage with more Charlies than Alphas. That wasn't a very high hit factor stage, which by the rules, I shouldn't be getting that many Charlies on a stage like that. So it wasn't one target, it wasn't one standing reload, it wasn't one mic. It was a compounding of things that I didn't recognize that were happening in my head as the day progressed. But it's all good. It's living and learning. I made some mistakes. I'm gonna ponder over them. Not too much, but I'm gonna have to make some adjustments and some decisions for tomorrow to adjust my placement. Everybody has good stages and bad stages, except for Eric and JJ. but yeah. Apart from that, it was a very good start. I think I honestly had too many energy drinks, so I got a little bit too, like that feeling in my chest. But besides that, I think it was pretty. I didn't have as many makeup shots. I shot in a manner that's much more controlled than I'm used to shooting. My arm is hurting a lot, so I'm gonna have to do some PT tonight and hope for the best tomorrow. But I am not satisfied with the results from today. I'm gonna work on myself internally, lower my pressure, recognize where I am, where I want to be, and make the necessary adjustments for tomorrow.
And now it's time to just eat, relax, kick back, and listen to some of the best stories in the shooting sport that will never be published. I love the fact that in this sport you get to hang around with people who are so much better than you, and you get to learn what they are like as an athlete, because what makes them great goes much beyond their trigger discipline, how they holster, how they move around on the stage. Is actually who they are as a person, and you can't get that anywhere else apart from this sport.